So let's talk about Azealia Banks. It's taken me a minute to process my thoughts on this whole situation, and I'm actually kind of ashamed about that. About 2 weeks ago, Azealia Banks said that she got into a physical altercation with Russell Crowe at the Beverly Hills hotel. Here's what she posted about the incident on her Facebook page. To recap my night, I went to a party at Russell Crowe's suite, at which he called me a nigger, choked me, threw me out, and spat at me. Last night was one of the hardest nights of sleep I've had in a long time. So listen, this woman doesn't have the best reputation. She definitely has a history of physical and verbal outbursts. I can't say that I was completely surprised when, instead of being met with sympathy, people immediately began to question her. They doubted her story, they talked about her mental health, they called her a liar. But in the weeks since, she has not wavered from her story. She was visibly upset when she talked about the incident on Access Hollywood just a few days ago.
Because every time something like this happens, I'm always like being blamed for like wanting this kind of attention. Like, who wants to tell somebody they got spat on? You know, that's humiliating. And I'm just like really humiliated.
Of course, we don't know what happened because we weren't there. RZA, who was also in attendance, actually came out in support of Russell Crowe. He says that he did not hear Russell call Azealia a nigger, but he did see him spit at her.
She's trying to get back inside the room. Russell does spit at her. You know what I mean? Spit at her. The spit didn't hit her. If anything, the spit would have got on me because I was in between them.
Which makes me a little bit confused. There are a couple of things here that are crystal clear to me. Is there an excuse for calling a woman a nigger and spitting on her? No, never. And even having to say that makes me question what world are we living in? Because the answer to that question does not change no matter who the person is. With all of this focus on the supposedly erratic behavior of Azealia Banks, we cannot forget that this is a man with a history of violence as well. And it's fascinating to me that Russell Crowe's violent past has become a part of a kind of myth about him. He's hot-headed, he's passionate. There was even a recurring skit about him fighting all over the world.
Born in New Zealand in '64, a hot-headed actor named Russell Crowe. He loves to act, but he loves one thing more: fight round the world. He fights his directors and he fights his fans. It's a problem no one understands. If there's two things he loves, it's fighting and fighting round the world.
You just are not gonna be able to convince me that whiteness and money have nothing to do with that. Put plainly, I don't think Azealia Banks is lying. And folks pointing to her mental health or her past is the same stuff that's used to discredit victims of violence all the time. And it's particularly bad for women. We know this. We have to be morally consistent. Banks has done some wild stuff before. Stuff that I will never defend. But I also just don't see her completely fabricating the story. If this is completely made up, why beg for security footage?
There's like no tape. Like then you call the hotel, I was like, where's the tape? Like, where's the tape? You know, and they're just like, oh, there's no cameras in that hallway. It's like, how can there not be no cameras in the hallway? You know, like the hallway where the suites are. Like, as many celebrities come through here, this much money moves through this hallway. Like, I don't have cameras here.
The fact of the matter is, you don't have to be perfect to be a victim of violence. It's real easy to say until somebody that you think is problematic needs support. And there's no need to personalize it. You don't have to like her. But flat out refusing to acknowledge when clear wrong has been done is not right. One thing I've learned is that no matter how problematic you are, folks will find a reason to justify violence against you. Participating in that against Azealia Banks perpetuates a dangerous paradigm. And I've seen people complaining about race being brought into this discussion, but yeah, like in everything else, race matters here. One of the consequences of being a black woman is that you are seen as more easily disposable. Do I want Azealia Banks to get it together and do better so that I can be proud to defend her and to support her? Yeah, but that's not the issue. This woman suffered violence. That is wrong, and I'm not going to defend it because doing so would make me a hypocrite. End of story.